Good evening, John Soulsby on again. It's the 16th of June today. It's been a beautiful day, the weather's been quite good. It is forecast to change in the next few days. As I've said before, I'll probably put a video of my place on maybe next week. There's not a lot happened. I still haven't got all my trenches planted. But I'm in a fortunate position tonight. I've come down to see a friend of mine. He's got a super little setup here, and I'm going to put you through. We're in Billy Reid's garden. Everyone will know Billy because of the soil testing kits that he does, and he does a great job for people. So we're going to turn the camera around and we'll walk through his tunnels and see what he's up to. Hiya Billy, thanks for asking us down, that's great.
No bother, John.
We're in the onion tunnel now. This is Billy's onions. They look really good. Very nice, fresh, fit, good foliage on them, good flower count. He's grown in air pots, in double air pots. What's the idea of the double air pot, Bill?
It's just really to stop the water sitting around the onion, John. It just sort of lets the water drain away. I do keep it moist, but I don't sort of water. I do most of my watering around the outside.
So your watering's on the outside barrel,
yeah,
but you just keep the top damp on the other one?
Just moist, yeah.
That's
once
brilliant.
a week or something.
And are these just sat in compost?
Yeah, it's a mix of John Innes number 2 and Leviton's M3.
Aye, very
around
good.
About 50-50.
50-50. And do you add any extras to it or not?
No fertiliser at all. Yeah. All I do, John, is I'll water twice and then I'll give them a seaweed. So the watering's to flush the seaweed out, and then I'll start all over again.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Now these from pips or seed?
These is from pips. Again, a lot of people sort of think about pips and setting them away later and that. I set mine away October the 14th, which is my mother's birthday, so I never forget. And to be honest, I don't get any going to seed. I think over 10 years I've getting one go to seed now.
Fantastic. I've had them, and I've had plants going to seed. And were these planted out early or not?
No, about the 3rd week in April.
And we did get frost after that. Did you fleece up?
I've got on the tunnels, if you notice what I've got is I've got polycarbonate sheet that fits in, so everything gets closed in with polycarbonate sheet, and it keeps the temperature up.
It is
no
ideal.
heat, no nothing like that. But
and you've got shading on one side, which is probably the side that the sun comes from.
First thing in the morning again is the sun lifts on the north, which is here. So you know what I mean. It's the sun comes directly in here 5 o'clock in the morning. So
aye, fantastic. Onions are looking really good, nice size, some good onions in here, and the fruits on them are really good. That's a cracking onion.
Healthy, yeah,
beautiful. Big onions, big foliage. We're going to end up some nice stock out of them. We'll have a look through down into your greenhouses, your polytunnels. We'll follow you through.
No,
Billy's garden's immaculate, and he was telling us that he did have a lot of problems in here with mare's tail, which it's still evident, but he is on top of it. From his strawberry tubs to his pot leeks, and then we'll run through with collies. Is that kale?
It's Cavallini, I think they call it.
Aye. Savoys, collies, Romanesco, the green one. Aye, great.
So
all looking good. Lettuce, everything's looking good. Peas, sweet corn, potatoes.
Swedes, we love
all around our
Swedes.
Aye. They're going well. Aye. Beetroot radish, is that?
Yeah, radish. It's white icicle.
Oh, the big one. Right. Very nice.
Just to put a few shallots as well.
They're looking good.
Them's looking all right.
Definitely. We second garden. This is his main tunnel. I'll come in here. I'll go up one side and down the other. On this side we've got Cumbrians. Now then, Billy, we walked through here before, and you've got different Cumbrians in here, and you can actually tell the difference looking at them, and yet everybody will say, you know, Cumbrians are Cumbrian, but you can definitely see in here there's different types of Cumbrian. Yeah. What's this bottom one down here?
This is Alan Stoke 01. It came off Russ Webb, and again, I usually put a colour on, but this year I'm not going to have to. There looks like there's 4 or 5 inches of blanch on them.
Which is good, because normally it's a short leek.
Yeah. And then you come up to the right of this one, and it's again Cumbrian, Kevin Earl's Cumbrian that he shows at Blythe, and it's a more powerful leek with a heavier flower.
It is totally different. You can definitely see it. And as I was feeling before, some of them had that like spiked ridge up the back of the leaf, and others don't. It's peculiar, but it's just how the leeks evolved over the years. People's different selections. There's some good looking leeks in here, and as you say, they are making a bit of length, so that's great.
Yeah.
Billy's well known for growing big giants. I think he's going to have some good company in here. I mean, that's a beautiful leek there. You can have some good leeks in here, Billy. So moving on to this side, this is his bed of giant. Now Billy, he's got firm belief of how he goes about setting them, and he usually sets them early. Are these ones early or late, Billy?
These were the second week in October. I've actually tried to sort of set them away a little bit later to see if I can get some more up to the bench, John, to be fair. Just the ones I've set away early, some of them have got a tendency to go double-centred.
It does in the last few weeks.
Yeah. But,
well, these are looking brilliant at the minute. They're perfectly clean, beautiful, and nice stance on them, lovely shape. They're nice and short. Excellent.
But again, I'm starting to nick these because I've been explaining to the lads, only nick when you need to.
Yeah.
And with these, I think we're setting them away later. The buttons is not bursting themselves, and the buttons is quite strong. So
with nicking, I'll just show you what Billy's on about with nicking the leeks. If you come down here, above the flag, you could feel that the next button was popping up. So he split the back of the flag, you can see there, and then he split the flag underneath it. He's done that with a very sharp scalpel or a Stanley knife.
Stanley knife, yeah.
And it just eases the pressure and helps to keep them short. But I mean, they are lovely looking leeks, those. And I think the timing looks pretty good on them. They're a good size, nice size. You should hit big leeks by the time you get through into September shows with these. They're looking really good. How do you go about watering these, Billy?
Again, I water them it's twice, 3 times a week with the weather being which way it is. It's 3 times. I water in the pots twice, again with water.
Yeah.
And I'll water down the sides as well, just so the roots is pulling away.
Pull to the side. Billy lifted a pot out before, and the roots from the leek was right through into the pot. You can see that he's took a pot out. If you look there, you can see the roots coming through. So it just shows the roots are spreading across, looking for moisture. Excellent, they're going to have a big root structure.
I found out with a giant, John, is what you've got is when you dig these out, the roots go into clear.
Right down.
Yeah, right. They'll go right the way down.
They are lovely looking leeks, very vigorous. Looking good. What are you spraying with, Billy?
Is Dynamic. Again, the greenhouse, I sprayed just before they planted out.
Yeah.
But again, I've told people, put the sticky traps up, spray with fly spray for 3 weeks before you plant out, so it's clean before you start.
Well, that's it, brilliant. And around the bottom you've got EnviroMesh all the way around to stop any flies getting in.
But again, this is the same. When I plant out, John, all
they get blocked off, polystyrene.
It's all polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate,
goes all the way around.
So it'll be nice and warm. And when did you plant these out?
3rd week in April.
3rd in April.
Yeah, round about the 20th. It was round about that date.
Well, they're stood nicely. They're looking really good. What size pots did you plant from?
5 litre.
5 litre pots.
Yeah. Again, I've tried. I always try a few in the 4 or 5 litre clear pots, and I tried some in the plastic pots. But I don't think there's a great deal of difference, to be fair.
I don't. I mean, the clay pots keep them a little bit cooler, but it just depends this year.
They get into the trench,
they get away. Moving further around, plenty of water butts because he's on an allotment here.
Everything's watered by hand. I don't use any sort of any seed hoses or anything. Everything's
very good. These are all these stump carrots here, sweet candle.
Yeah.
All looking nice, 100% germination there. They look great.
What I've done as well, where I've been in the greenhouse, is the template that I used to push down. I cut the black and white plastic off, and I find out that that's helping.
It will help. Good idea. Hold the moisture.
Yeah.
We're into our second tunnel for leeks now. Another nice bed of Cumbrian here. Nice stance to them. Again, what have we got in here, Billy?
There's half a dozen of Allen Stokewas. These originally came straight out Allen's greenhouse.
Right.
And again, I'm over the moon with them. A little bit shorter, but for again, pleased. They're really vigorous.
That one is the change, is it? That's the changeover?
This is the changeover.
That's the changeover one, right?
Yeah. And then we'll go to Kevin Earls. These were from David Snowball. He was second at the Pot Lake Society with. This is Kevin's Leadgate one. And again, it seems to be a different sort of leek. It's a softer leek than Allen's.
It's peculiar.
More virus.
And if you rub up the back of there's a definitely serrated edge on the back of the leaf there, down the centre. Although it is a little bit there as well, you can't feel it.
Like
but
a sponge,
on that one, that's spongy, and there's no serration on that.
Yeah.
Very good. And again, we'll move over here. These are looking a picture at the minute. This is, again, the giant. It looks totally different to the one next door. Is this the same leek, or is it
No,
a different?
originally when I selected them out, I was classing this as the October one. I think this is more of a Yorkshire green, and the other one's more of a Yorkshire blue.
Aye.
But again, the giant, I love growing the giant, John.
I mean, you look at that, that's a perfect leek at the moment. Beautiful. Love the way it folds out. It's looking really nice. And they're just a nice size, they're not too big.
About 9 inches round, John.
Ideal.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's they were planted out at about 4 inches. I'm always happy to plant them out at 4 inches.
And are you opening these centres up to fold them out
it's
like
more,
this?
more to see if there's any thrip more than anything. But again, I still like dressing them. You know what I mean?
They look superb. It does. It looks really good. Watering exactly the same as next door.
Exactly the same, John. It's getting the plant to go looking for the moisture. Is not over watering, but because again, even though it's hot, you cannot water them all the time.
You're right.
For the roots to go looking for it.
And again, you know, it's got the yellow fly traps and everything up. Place is great. It's a credit here. Everything's looking really good. Billy does a lot of soil tests, so he obviously knows what his own soil's capable of. He doesn't over fertilise. Small amount of fertiliser each year, and flushes the beds heavily each winter.
Yeah. Just take the tops off, John. I've got the wiggly wires, and every year I just take the tops off.
So you actually take this polythene off, that's great.
Everything gets sort of open to the elements. Everything gets sort of just washed out, but I don't sterilise. I don't do nothing like that.
I don't sterilise. So what have you got the silver on here for?
Right, what happened was, when I originally put the frame up, is the fence there with the blackberries, I wasn't getting any light, so now when the sun comes over, it actually reflects back onto there. And I found out that it actually keeps these quite short on this side as well.
That's good, good idea. Very good.
It's more like a grow room, you know what I mean? It's a warm place, but again, you know what I mean? It's the stuff grows like mad, to be fair.
Perfect. Well, we're running out of battery space. I hope you've enjoyed your look around, and again, I would like to thank Billy very much. It's a rare treat. It's the first time I've been to Billy's garden. It won't be the last. It's a pleasure to come and take a look, and it's good to have a chat with someone who's as knowledgeable as Billy. Thanks very much, Bill.
Thank you very much, John. You're a star.